Hi, I'm Steffi Seefeld, and I want to invite you to the 6-week online class, Arriving Home, Falling in Love with Yourself. Before I do that, I want to ask you a few questions. Do you ever feel like you're not good enough, or you don't deserve something or someone, and you compare yourself with others and wish you were a little bit more like them? Or do you feel lonely even though you're surrounded by a lot of people and you have too much on your plate and still add things to it because you're really great at people pleasing and also afraid of hurting others by saying no? If none of these questions resonate with you, then this class is not for you. If it's only one question that you're like, yep, that's me, then this class is for you. And I've been there too. And I may sometimes still be there, but I can switch it very easily because once I'm aware of what's happening, then this self-critical, self-judgmental talk and behavior that's actually destroying me, I can switch that and transform that to compassion, kindness, and empowerment. And I used to be so generous with my time, with my energy, would say yes to a lot of things that I was actually a no to. And what ended up happening, I got sick. I got abnormal cells in my body. And I was wondering why a vital person like me could not heal properly. Because it wasn't just the nutrition, it wasn't just the mindfulness practices, the physical practices, spirituality, the growth-oriented mindsets. I did all of that with integrity and ambition and compassion. But here's the thing. I was still lying to myself. I had to admit what I didn't want to be true, but I was criticizing myself for who I am, for what I do it, how I look, how I walk through the world. If I make this amount of money, then I'm successful. If I have a little bit more abs, a little smaller butt, then I'm sexy. If I talk and show up this certain way, then I'm more lovable. Or I am a better daughter. I'm a better friend. Ifs, condition. I was not fully embracing the intimacy with myself, and I was attached to a certain way of being instead of just loving who I am and what I am. My body showed me I cannot continue doing this because of the abnormal cells. And my journey of healing that really brought me into a place of the deepest self-love that I almost couldn't imagine as possible. You know, when you hear people talk about the self-love and I love myself so much, I thought it's bullshit. To be really honest, I thought it's bullshit. But I was wrong. It is possible. And if you think that way too, I can promise you it is possible. So once I dropped in with myself, my really true self, I was like, wow, life just lit up. And how it showed up, I became present. I became present with the people around me. I got to create the most loving and amazing relationships with romance. I fell in love in the way that I could only imagine. I got present with money and with work, which allowed me to unlock and unleash myself and connect me to my true mission. And I got present with time. And I only spent the time that is a full yes from me. And all of that because I became present, I became honest, I became compassionate with myself. I arrived home. And I want everyone to experience this transformational change because it really just amps your life. And I want to share what I've learned, what I've practiced and mastered. It's the arriving home. It's really falling in love with myself. And if you resonate with this and you're like, I want that too, then the arriving home class is for you. Because you don't have to wait until a disease shows up in your body like it did for me. You can say yes right now with me and a supportive community to really get that life and that money and that relationships and the love that you really desire and you fucking deserve. I created this 6 weeks online class for you to evolve into this glowing being that you are in your fullest expression without the hiding and without the masking. What are the details? We begin in April 2020. We meet for 6 weeks. We'll meet once a week for 2 hours. And between those sessions, you'll get guidance and prompts. You'll get a full toolkit of frameworks and science. And during the sessions, we'll have group exercises, we'll have individual practices, and you'll actually get into a community where you feel like you belong. So, this is the first time I'm going to offer this in this format. And the original price is $499. But because it is the first time that I'm offering it this format, you get a special offer. It's $249 only. Plus, I'm going to add a one-on-one coaching session with everyone who's in this class, and it's only going to be 10 people. So if you are a yes to really falling in love with yourself, with life, with money, with intimacy, with people, then sign up for this class. And again, it's only for 10 people. And I'd like you to imagine how saying yes today to this transformation, how can that impact your future life, your future self in 5 years, in 10 years? Basically everything you are not allowing, you're not receiving right now because you're too busy pleasing others or criticizing yourself. Like, we can change that. We can set that to an end, change that, and take you home. And this is it. This is all I got for you with the Arriving Home class, Falling in Love with Self. And I just truly thank you for being interested and intrigued to become a better person in this life, in this world. I truly, truly appreciate that.